OrlandoMagic.com. How excited are you to be here to be a part of this young core? It seems like they're growing something, and they came after you pretty aggressively, right?
Yeah, I'm very excited. Thrilled. With the guys they have here, the coaching staff, Frank Vogel. I've known him for years now, I think it's a great fit for myself. The team we have, I think we can, do some damage in the Eastern Conference, and I'm looking forward to it.
Philip Rossman-Reich, OrlandoMagicDaily.com. How do you see yourself fitting into this team? Do you see yourself kind of being a role model and leader, or how do you see yourself fitting on the court as well?
I think I can, you can probably fill in every box. Being versatile, being stretch 4, 3, a leader. I've been, through a lot in my career. Playoffs, played with some of the greats. I've learned a lot throughout my career. Playing with KG, Paul Pierce, I can pass on some of the things that I've learned from them. With Aaron and Alfred. So it's an exciting time. But I can also bring a lot to the table on the floor. So I'll see what Coach Vogel has to say about that.
Jeff, Frank Vogel brought up several times position versatility and being able to switch out. A lot of teams now, they want to switch bigs onto smalls and that sort of thing and create mismatches. Is that something that you bring? You can guard all 5 positions if need be?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, I've done it throughout my whole career, and I don't see why I can't do it now. So, with the team that we have a lot of guys who can do that. So, we can match up with pretty much anybody.
Zach Oliver, OrlandoPinstripePost.com. Jeff, what made Orlando a destination that you wanted to come to this offseason?
With the team they're building, the front office, the coaching staff, everything you look for in the team when you're a free agent. And this city, the organization, has everything that, was on my checklist. And, when the feeling is mutual, when the team wants you, when you want to be part of the organization and team, it makes it easier to make the decision. So when the time came and Orlando called, I was ready to say yes right then and there.
Jeff, how much do you remember that January game? You had 30 against the Magic, a big finish to get that game into overtime. Do you think that had a role in the Magic pursuing you?
I would think so. No, but that was a fun game. That game was brought up yesterday during dinner, and it was fun. It was fun. They wanted to lose in then, but now I'm on the team. Hope things will change. So but that was a fun game.
Jeff, Josh Robbins from the Orlando Sentinel. How do you know Frank Vogel as well as you do, and how valuable was your time with Scott Perry in helping you choose this place?
Well, I met Frank, Coach Vogel, years ago. A college teammate of mine, Roy Hibbert, played with Indiana. And, me and Roy are pretty close, and I had a chance to get to Indiana during a playoff series, and I met Coach Vogel. And, over the course of my years of playing Indiana when he was there, just saying hello and speaking with him a couple times, I got to know him a little bit, but now I have a chance to know him way better. So that'll be a good thing. And knowing Scott Perry, I've known him since I came into the league. We were together in Seattle, and I got a call from him, and expressing his interest in me, and us reuniting. And I've been close with Scott Perry and his family since the first day I entered the league. So to reunite with such a great guy, was big for me, because it felt like family.
Jeff, Will Ogburn, Orlando Pinstripe Post. You touched on it a little bit. You came into OKC, franchise a little bit in transition. You went to Boston, complete change in culture there. Mm-hmm. What specifically can you bring to Orlando that you learned along the way? Like you said, you've had a very interesting journey to get here. Yeah,
I mean, I was traded to Boston with a veteran team. Came from a young team in OKC, and traded to Memphis with a mixture vets and young guys. So, and then went to LA, reunited with Doc, with some older guys. So, just the experience, being in the playoffs, number of years throughout my career. So just that experience itself, I think, can help, put this, help this team to the next level. And also, with Serge coming here, I played with Serge through 2.5 years, 3 years. So, that relationship there and knowing his journey, I think we both bring something to the table.
Jeff, you're still a young guy, but there are guys here 20, 19.
Yeah.
Can you be that veteran voice? They've looked to add guys who've been through the battles, guys who've been through the playoffs. Can you be that mentor for the young guys?
Most definitely, because I've been where they're trying to get, and that's the playoffs. I would like to, get further than where I have been with this team that we have. And, it starts from communication and chemistry. And, I've talked to a bunch of the guys on the team already, and they are eager to get started, are eager to, try to take it to the next level. And by me being there, by myself, by Serge being there, we can, give our experience, and we know what it takes. So by them watching how we come into the gym every day, work, and to get better, to try to accomplish that, they just follow lead.
Aaron Gordon's obviously an important part of this team. Someone who plays very similar to you is kind of a 3-4 defensive-minded guy. What can you do to help him along with his development as someone who's kind of been in his shoes as one of those kind of tweener athlete type players?
Just by my actions, coming into the gym every day and working. You can only say so much, but I know Aaron's a hard worker. I've seen his growth, through the couple of years that he's been in the league, and I watched him in college. So I know he's going to work hard to, be the best player he can be and to help this team. So, my job is just to, lead by example, and that's come in and work to get better.
Jeff, what's the next level for you? Is it the consistency? You've shown those flashes. Is it about putting it together over a full season and being that go-to guy on the offensive end of the floor?
Yeah, most definitely. Now that it's for me, it's a fresh start. Having this being my first chance of free agency, being able to choose an organization, in which the feeling was mutual both ways. It's a great refresher for me. So this is a great opportunity for myself, and also for this team to, accomplish some things that, hasn't been accomplished in a while. So, I'm looking forward to it, like I said earlier, and I think it'll be a great fit both ways.
Do you think about how good the team can be if you can put a couple of the big guys on the floor, yourself, Aaron, Alfred, defensive-minded guys, how good you guys can be defensively?
Oh, most definitely. It's when you think about it, it's scary. It's scary. But, it's all about, transferring. It starts, day one, we enter the gym all together, and we start practice to transfer into the games. And, it's going to take time. Putting together a team, great things are not going to happen overnight. So, it's going to take time. We just got to come into the gym, get better each day, and just, trust the process.
You're the only player on the roster until, I guess, DJ Augustine is signed, who has played with Serge. What can your new teammates, fans expect to see from Serge?
You've seen it over the course of the last couple of years. His defensive presence alone, it's great. He comes from everywhere. The block shots. I've seen Serge, grow over the years. Now I'm becoming a better shooter than when he first entered the league, and what Serge can do, it's rare throughout the league. So with his talents, he'll bring, a dimension to this team that no other team has, and that's being able to play both ends, at his size.
Everyone good?